And we are back. See what I'm doing here. It's delivering.
I hope Jackman deals with these damn renegades. My name ending up in some more
Carriers Guild here with a letter.
Thank you so much, son. So kind of you to bring it.
Of course, ma'am. Happy to be
I don't get much in the way of visitors.
I'm sorry to...
How's the bazaar these days? Still bustling? Oh, how it smelled. Some thought it rank, but not me. It's been so long.
Well, at least you have people writing to you to tell you stories of the world outside your flat.
Yes, yes. I'm a lucky woman at that. Listen to me bending your ear. Forgive an old woman. I'll let you go.
No trouble at all, ma'am.
How's Mrs. Krasinski today, Carrier?
She seemed fine, I guess. Why?
Oh, I'm just wondering. She's all alone. Got no one. I worry about her.
Well, I just delivered a letter, so she must have someone.
Well, not really. I mean, I talk to her. But I also send those letters for her. The only other people she gets to talk to are you carriers.
I had no idea.
You're not supposed to. But I've been thinking lately. If something happens to me, who's gonna look in on Mrs. Krasinski? She's so alone. I just thought you should know.
Thanks.
Aiden, we have a situation.
What's going on?
Another ambush. This time it's Jack. He just radioed an SOS.
Oh, shit.
Look, I know you guys don't get along, but
Doesn't matter. Just tell me where he is.
I'm sending you the coordinates.
Okay, I'm on it. If he calls again, tell him I'm on my way.
Guess I might as well do this one since I'm here and open the door.
Does it hurt? We want
Naked woman. I need to...
What? Who are you looking for?
That's the problem. I don't remember. Mon Dieu. I knew I should have stopped after that first pint of cider.
Cider. Man, what a lightweight.
I put a box of glitter in one of my scarecrows.
Lightweight.
But which one?
You make scarecrows? In a PK uniform workshop?
I make uniforms by day and scarecrows by night. They're very much in demand. And I'm good at designing them. People call me the Scarecrow Queen. I cater to individual needs. You want a scarecrow cowboy? A hot-looking scarecrow, maybe Count Dracula, to guard your veggies?
That cider might be stronger than I thought. Or you're just batshit crazy, lady.
I even created a replica of a woman's dead husband for her. You name it, Gabrielle's can make it.
Why the hell did you put glitter in a scarecrow?
I was planning to use it for a special order. A sweet unicorn scarecrow for a sweet little girl. This glitter cost me a fortune. And I wanted to hide it somewhere safe. But now, I can't remember which one of my babies I picked. All I remember is that there was a naked woman and a tree. Somehow, the scarecrow is above them.
Did you get wasted before or after you hid the glitter? Because it seems like being wasted is your real talent.
Well, that's just plain rude. Yes, I might have been a little tipsy, but I know what I saw. A naked lady and a tree. They'll lead you to my scarecrow, if you're open-minded enough.
Inhibitor container detected.
Hey, that graffiti on the wall, that's the naked woman. And the tree. Gabrielle's scarecrow. Girl must be around here somewhere. It's strange that oh, and here's the glitter. One little girl's gonna be pleased.
I got a cramp.
Does it always flash like that?
No, no. My name ending up in some...
Here's your glitter, Gabrielle.
Oh, thank you, young man. Here, take this for your trouble.
Yeah, your scarecrow wasn't doing a good job. Wasn't protecting any crops. And there was a reading chair next to it?
A reading chair. Then it was doing the job it was designed for. Keeping someone company. It's what most people use them for these days.
Oh, no kidding.
Would you like me to make a scarecrow for you?
Yes, please. Will you use glitter on it too?
Ah, don't be silly. I'm taking this very seriously. Come back later and see if you like it.
Inhibitor container detected. Inhibitor container nearby.
Till the day I find you.
Container detected.
I'm here. There's no sign of Jack. Not even much of a struggle.
Knock on some doors. See if anyone heard or saw anything. There's a family nearby.
Who is it? What do you want?
I'm from the Carriers Guild. I need your help.
What kind of help?
A fellow carrier was attacked nearby. Did you hear or see anything?
Yes, I saw something. What I saw convinced me that it's death for me to tell another soul.
You have nothing to fear. The Carriers Guild will protect you.
Can you? You want to protect us? Try clearing this floor of the infected. You know what it's like to live in a dark zone when monsters are lurking outside your front door all the time? My family and I are in enough danger without you added to our worries. So leave me be. Ask someone else.
I'll clear them out. And you'll help me then?
I'm sure you mean well, kid, but even if you succeeded, more would move in soon. You'll probably just get yourself killed in the process.
It's worth a shot. You got nothing to lose.
You're either crazy or desperate. But do it. If you survive, come back. And we'll talk.
Well, if I do this in Mortal Kombat, why don't you just move?
Inhibitor container detected. Inhibitor container detected.
Hey, it's me. The infected are gone. For now.
You've slain them? All of them?
All of them.
So you have. Fine then. I will tell you of your friend. He was surprised by masked men. He couldn't even put up much of a fight. They just overwhelmed him and dragged him into a nearby building.
Is it inhabited?
I don't believe so. Except for the infected, of course.
Oh, great. Okay, thank you. You may have saved a life today.
And you have provided my family a respite from constant terror. Even if it lasts only for one night, we will be eternally grateful.
Inhibitor container detected.
You sure you know what you're doing?
Looks like you carriers are as reliable as your reputation. Or should I say predictable?
I predict I'm gonna beat your ass.
Nice.
You're having a party and you didn't invite me. I'm hurt.
What the?
Derek, the prodigal carrier, so you are behind this after all.
What are you talking about? I'm here to save your ass.
Save your own ass. Kill them both, boys.
Should I see a doctor about this?
Gotcha, asshole! Back off!
Nice. Love this crossbow.
Thanks. Looks like I misjudged you.
Same as everyone else.
But,
I told you I'd have my eye on you, Pilgrim. And I have. Especially since our first meeting. You're good, but when I saw you walking into a trap, I stepped in. I told you I'd be there when you slipped up.
I guess I took it the wrong way. Okay. So you're not the one hunting down carriers?
No. But
Totally
I've been
did take that the wrong way.
I've concluded
Thought he
it's
was
someone
threatening
on
me.
the inside.
Fuck. Any idea who?
Could have done
I
a better
have my
job about that.
suspicions, but for now, I'm going after Jack.
But you were following him too?
Yeah, but I lost him after he was dragged in here, and then you showed up. He can't be far.
Calling all carriers. HQ is under attack. Nearby carriers to HQ immediately. We need help!
Oh, fuck. That's Driscoll. We gotta get back to HQ.
Let's divide and conquer. You head to HQ and I'll find Jack.
Okay, radio in when you find him. I'm heading to HQ.
Watch yourself, Pilgrim, and good luck.
I hope Jackman deals with these damn renegades. Don't want my name ending up in some memorial down in the street.
Renegade goes to the doctor.
They mostly
Didn't you listen to the briefing?
hospital
We're
or
gonna
two.
just point them in the right direction.
You know what Kate told me about Casey? Yeah, I heard.
She apparently has some kind of fetish for renegade masks.
You're self-confident. That much is obvious. But do you believe in anything outside of yourself? Bigger than yourself?
I'd like to think so. But the world doesn't make believing very easy.
Agreed. But we have to hope that all this suffering isn't for nothing.
It'd be way fucked up if this was all for nothing.
I see you're conflicted about this. But not despairing. That's something.
I just don't want to see life as a constant struggle for nothing, I guess.
I see. Thank you for sharing this with me. Oh, here.
I have to go, but I have to tell you something first.
What's that?
But I know I don't always have the right words. But I do enjoy our talks.
I'm glad. I do too. See you again. Soon, I hope.
Welcome to the dead letter office, punk.
Big mistake coming here, motherfucker.
We got another carrier crashing the party. You dumb mother! Over You got nothing!
What I think it is?
Let me go. No, asshole!
You're so fucked. Alive! I got something for you, you piece of shit. Here I come. Hey there! Eat this, motherfucker.
It's a good thing you showed up when you did. If it weren't for Derek, I wouldn't have made it at all.
Derek? But I thought...
And so did I. But turns out all he wants is to come back to the guild. And killing carriers isn't the way to do it.
Then who's behind all this?
Well, Derek believes it's someone on the inside. I agree.
Yeah, I find that hard to believe.
Driscoll, you gotta come see this.
Jaime. I can't believe it.
He had to be working for someone. He couldn't pull this off on his own.
With personalities like Jack and Derek around, his nice guy routine kept him off everyone's radar.
Aiden, it's Derek. I found Jack. He's dead. Now his killers are too, but I beat a confession from one of them before finishing him off.
What did you learn?
Jaime was working for Waltz.
Waltz is behind this?
Waltz? I didn't see that coming.
Thanks, Derek. Gather Jack's things if you can. I'll be in touch.
Roger that, Pilgrim.
So what is Waltz after? Destroying the carriers to disrupt the network?
Waltz isn't a destroyer. He wants to control the network. He wants our archives all to himself.
I've heard about the Carrier's Bible. Is there more?
A lot more. Maps, other books, vast quantities of intel gathered over the years. Every little detail about the city and the surrounding areas as well.
Waltz is no doubt trying to gather complete information about the city. Maybe about its citizens. He's looking for something and I need to know what. I need to see the archives.
That's information reserved for only the highest ranks of the Carriers Guild. However, you've more than proven yourself. Earned your place among our elite carriers. Come on. Your time has come, Hotshot. Welcome to the top tier of the Carriers Guild ranks. Not bad for a pilgrim. You are, officially, the elite of the elite. The best of the best of the very best of the Guild. Our secrets are now your secrets. To honor this occasion, I have something for you. Congratulations, Hotshot. And to think what you were when you joined. Some snotty-nosed little punk. And what you are now. A carrier. Makes me proud. With your fearless dedication and service, you've earned the right to ask of the rest of us how we can serve you. You get one favor, so ask away. and make it good, hotshot.
I'll be spending most of my time in the city, so access to the elite guild lockers would come in handy.
A wise choice. The best way. For an elite carrier to remain well supplied and ready for anything. Access to the elite guild lockers is now yours.
Thank you, Guildmaster.
From now on, treat me like an open book. There is probably a great deal that you'd like to know. Want answers, hotshot? Now's your chance to ask.
A question for you, Professor.
Ask away.
I'm looking for a girl named Mia. She'd be about my age now. A little younger. Do you know anything about her?
No, I'm afraid not. Anything else you can tell me about her?
Yeah, she was one of Walter's experimental subjects. No, one of his victims. 15 years ago.
There were more girls. The carriers know of one of them. It was hard to keep that one out of trouble.
Sounds like it could be her.
Maybe. But I wouldn't get your hopes up. She goes by the name of Lawan. She hangs out with Frank, as far as I know.
Oh, I see. Thank you. Can you tell me anything about X-13?
X-13? Interesting. Not quite, but listen to this. Back in the day, the military coded strategic locations around the city with an X and a number. This included sites like water towers, power stations. The higher the number, the more strategically important the location. But I've never heard of any location with a higher designation than X9.
So, what's strategically important about X-13?
Have no idea. But I'll tell you, it's not a place for guys like you and me, lad.
I wonder what it means, then. Can you tell me any more about Major Matt?
Before the revolution, Jack Matt was an undistinguished military major. He made his name by refusing William's order to shoot civilians. He managed to get most rank-and-file soldiers to join him and side him with the people and help in their revolution succeed. He's considered by many as not just a hero, but the city's savior. That was then. Now, I hear, he's more and more after personal gain and to help the citizens.
That sounds like he's on a power trip. It's too bad. So, what's the real story on the Night Runners? Who were they?
Heroes to most. Started out pretty simple. A group of soldiers who became infected during a mission. Now, usually, infection spelled the end of a military career. Too much risk, especially with so many night operations. However, around this time, the military created something called inhibitors. Not only did they prolong the time you could spend in the dark, but also greatly enhanced motor skills and other senses. The downside was the side effects of inhibitors. They kicked the crap out of most people, if they didn't outright kill you. Given a choice, most soldiers took the risk to remain in active duty, and to continue to make a difference in the battle. That's why people consider them heroes. Not just because they did so much to help so many, but because they joined the revolution on the people's behalf. They were the real deal, Aiden.
That's quite a story. So, what about this Raynor character?
Character's right. He's responsible for bringing together all the trade unions necessary to get the wall built. This had him mixing with nearly everyone in the city, both the bigwigs and everyday people. He leveraged his role to make himself very, very rich, which made him an unlikely revolutionary leader, but he became one nonetheless. He was ground zero for the rebellion, although his true motivations have never quite been clear. He came out on top in any case, and manages the supply chain for the peacekeepers. He's up there with Matt in influence. He's got exquisite taste, and in the course of his duties, manages to obtain all manner of rare artifacts his people come across. Well, he's become quite the collector.
Sounds like a colorful individual. So who's this Colonel Williams?
Oh, yes. Colonel Chris Williams, a.k.a. The Butcher.
Ooh, how do you earn that nickname?
If you hadn't just asked me, I'd say you don't want to know. But, since you asked, Williams was the right-hand man of General Pratt, the nominal head of security for the city. I say nominal because it was an open secret that Williams was Pratt's puppet master. Pratt was a nepotism promotion, and of no practical military use. Growing bold, Williams ordered a chemical strike on the city, while Pratt was stuck at the bottom of a whiskey bottle, unable to cope with the conflict, the responsibility of military command, and really, well, anything not whiskey-related. What happened next is common knowledge. Williams' attack triggered the revolution. With Pratt having abdicated all authority, Williams ordered the military to shoot civilians. Most of the soldiers refused his order, and the end of armed conflict came swiftly. But not before the Colonel and many of his supporters made the dam his personal stronghold. Shortly after that, lucky for him, he took in Waltz.
Wow, the Butcher indeed. Thanks for the information. So what really brought on the revolution?
It had been building for a while. Under Williams' direction, the military was increasingly unconcerned with collateral damage or civilian fatalities. The chemical strike was the match that lit the bonfire. The military explanation for the chemical strike was to eliminate the infected in evacuated areas of the city. Fact is, most areas had not been evacuated. Crowds of survivors remained, huddled on roofs, sheltering in place. Citizens, but also undocumented refugees from all over Europe. There was no way to know who was healthy and who was infected. It was a massacre, and half the city's population was wiped out.
Oh my God.
It was a tragedy beyond comprehension. Was Williams that bloodthirsty and cruel? Was the military that disorganized that it didn't know its own evacuation plans? In the end, it doesn't really matter. Death and chaos enveloped the city, and those who survived had had enough. And so, as people have done throughout the ages, they rose up in revolution.
I hardly know what to say. This has been quite an education. Thanks, Professor.
No problem, kiddo. Wish more of my carriers were as curious as you.
A question for you, Professor.
Ask away.
Nothing.
Sure, hotshot.
It'll be no fun to kill me. I'm weak. Let me go.
Yeah.
It's you. Had a feeling we'd cross paths sooner or later.
You patched up Barney, right?
He whimpered like a baby soon as he saw the needle.
And those renegades, why are they after you?
Probably the same reason as you. To access the GRE database. What do you want from it, Aiden? Why are you risking so much?
I'm looking for information about Waltz. The GRE found out that he was conducting unauthorized experiments.
What do you want with him?
His experiments were on kids. And I want to know why he did it. Did you know about that?
I was only a mid-level doctor, Aiden. I'm sorry. Want to know anything else? Or can we go?
Why are you helping me? Are you looking for something in the database as well?
Aiden, those vaults contain my organization's biggest secrets. I almost died because I was a part of it. I need to know what they were hiding.
What if you don't like what you discover?
Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
How did a GRE doctor wind up at the bazaar?
By not letting anyone know I was a GRE doctor. After the revolution, the GRE were blamed for the disaster. Personnel were rounded up and executed.
People used revenge to relieve the pain. Doesn't matter if it doesn't work.
What happened, happened. Now I'm someone else.
How are you planning to get us inside the observatory?
Look, there's a security tunnel into the complex. It was locked up years ago. Give me the key, Aiden.
Are you sure the key is functional?
Well, it has been.
Maybe the problem is that the building has no electricity.
Is there any other way to get in there?
It depends how much we're prepared to risk.
A lot, if you ask me.
Okay, then come with me. I have something to show you. See those domes?
Sure, but the place is flooded with chemicals.
The GRE had a solution for that. When they created the THV Gen mod, they had to protect their employees from exposure.
But the THV... what?
The chemicals. They came up with blockers. Shots that would shield their workers for a few minutes from the fumes. Fortunately, I still have 2 doses. Had a feeling they'd come in handy one day.
Oh, those must be worth a pretty penny.
They are extremely rare. For now, we will need only 1. For you.
Wait, you're not coming?
No, I will join you, but... First, I'd like you to restore the power to the building. You see... attacks when I'm in tight spaces or in the dark. Now you probably think I'm a coward.
Not at all. I think it took guts to come here.
When you get there, first restore the power. Then I'll be able to join you. Hold out your arm. Remember, the shot shields you from the chemicals for a limited time only.
Can't I take the other one too?
No, not at the same time. This stuff's too strong. Go as fast as you can to the smaller dome, and from there to the higher one. You should find a door leading inside. There. You'll be safe. Then head to the B block. There you should find the building's main circuit breaker. As soon as you turn on the electricity, the security door will unlock, and I can join you by going through the tunnel I showed you. Now go. The blocker is working.
The blocker is working.
That blocker won't protect you forever.
Warning. Main power circuit malfunction in Block B. Emergency protocol initiated.
Veronica, I made it through the chemicals to the first dome.
Great. Now just get to the second one. Find a door, a hatch, or whatever leads underground.
Right. Veronica, found the entrance. So far, so good. How do you know this place so well, by the way?
I was here just once, long ago. But I have a good memory.
That sounds useful.
Well, sometimes it's a curse. Really.
Veronica, I have a horde of infected here.
Shit. I hoped it would be empty by now.
Well, it isn't. I don't know if I can get through.
Use the UV flashlight on your belt. That should keep them at bay. Just don't stop, Aiden.